The only question about the Indian team at this point in time that remains to be answered is the Jasprit Bumrah story. The rest of the 10 now are more or less decided. In fact, we had broken on Revsportz day before yesterday that no Kuldeep Yadav. Or it is highly unlikely that Kuldeep Yadav would play. And we had said that very clear. Rohan is trying to wave at Oroni Basu to move. He actually thinks he's opaque. He's not. He has to move. Oroni, we will have to sledge you, otherwise it's a problem. The team, the rest of the 10 are almost certain. Jaiswal, Rahul, Sai, Shubman, Washington Sundar, Ravindra Jadeja, Dhruv Jurel, Shardul Thakur, Arshdeep, Mohammad Siraj. 11th spot is the question. Will Jasprit Bumrah at all feature? Will Prasidh Krishna get a look in? Will Arshdeep Singh get a debut? Let me go one by one. Arshdeep Singh getting a debut looks very difficult because India is not sure about his webbing. So Arshdeep Singh, despite deserving a debut, could have made a debut in Manchester, could have certainly played here at the Oval. Maybe just is a little unfortunate or a tad unfortunate to miss out. So in my scheme of things, I will be surprised if Arshdeep Singh is handed the debut. If it is, means he is 100% fit, which is what all of us wish. But from the looks of it, from the probability of it, could well be that Arshdeep Singh is not yet 100%. Now, Prasidh Krishna. This is a wicket that was described by Ben Stokes as green. This is a wicket that was described by Shubman Gill as green. So definitely you would want a third seamer. Shardul is going as the fourth. In the absence of Arshdeep, because of the point that I said, in the absence of a possible Bumrah, Prasidh Krishna might just get the nod. And that is a team that India had at Edgbaston, or rather the bowling. Arshdeep, Mohammad Siraj and Prasidh Krishna. He bowled decently at the nets. Every likelihood, if Bumrah doesn't play and Arshdeep not 100%, that Prasidh Krishna plays the final test match at the Oval. And by the way, in the 7-8 minutes, or rather 4 minutes that I've done this show, the weather has moved from a drizzle to dark cloud to real sun, which is now belting down on me. Exactly what England is all about. Now coming to Bumrah. I asked this question of Shubman Gill in the press conference, and I say it again. Series on the line, match on the line, decider. England is not full strength. No Archer, no Stokes, no Cars. India has a real chance. The captain comes to the press conference and says he is fit. The coach comes to the press conference and says he is fit. The batting coach comes to the press conference and says he is fit. If he is not 100%, I have no problems. But if he is 100%, one doesn't know if Jasprit Bumrah will ever play a test match again in England in the future. 4 years down the line is a long time. I don't see Jasprit Bumrah lasting out 4 years. So one doesn't know if Jasprit Bumrah will ever play red ball cricket in this country. With so much hinging on this, with the chance of him being able to make a difference for his country as premier bowler and leader. And if he is fit, I repeat that, if he is fit, should he not play that final test match? I know probability-wise, it is very less, maybe 2%. But that's the point that I want to close out this show with. That in sport, it is always about that decisive 1%. Everyone gets to that 99%. But that final 1% is what decides the winner. It separates the winner from the rest. It is the home stretch. Oval is the home stretch. Will India get Jasprit Bumrah to turn up? Or will India go in with an attack which has Arshdeep, Siraj Prasidh, Shardul, Washington, and Ravi Jadeja. Somewhere, somehow, I tend to feel that if Jasprit doesn't play, it will be a difficult one to digest. And if he is fit, more so. So I'd leave it at that. I know what I'm kind of saying. I know that probability-wise, maybe not. But I would want to believe that there is still a 1% or a 2% chance. Let's leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching.